We always strive for family-friendly content. However, kids 13 and under, please get your parents' permission. Welcome to another day of Cooking with Crystal from Destinations Delight. I have another quick, easy crock pot meal for you today to make. You are going to use 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. You will take a little bit of the lemon pepper, a little bit of your garlic, and just a little bit of salt and pepper. You are also going to take chicken. That's how we are going to cook it in our crock pot today. Now guys, what I did is I pulled my chicken overnight out of the freezer, let it defrost, and then I stuck it in the refrigerator halfway through the night as it unthawed, and then now I'm going to place it into my crock pot for it to be cooked. But before I do that, you're also going to need maybe 1 stick of butter. So let me grab that out. And I just use Imperial stick butter. I'm going to place this on the bottom. This is so when it melts that the chicken does not stick to the crock pot. And we just place it in the crock pot. That's all I did. It's down in there. Next, we are going to go ahead and we are going to open our chicken breast. And we are going to place them evenly. Just layer them on the bottom of your crock pot next to each other. You don't have to worry about how you put these in there. You can put them on top of the butter. That does not matter. You can stick them on the side. It does not matter. Let me wash my hands real quick, guys, and get the goo. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and flip this up like this so you guys can see how the chicken is layered in. And now we are going to go and start off with our cream of mushroom soup. You're going to just need a spatula. Guys, I washed my hands real quick to get the juice and leftover stuff off of it. You're just going to go ahead and we are going to just put this in, just kind of spreading it out a little bit. Now, if you don't like cream of mushroom soup, you can also use cream of chicken to give it more of a chicken flavor. I like to give this more of a Swedish flavor. This is about not even a 5-minute prep time. It depends upon you. And if you add more things to it, like onions or peppers, or you could put in chunks of potatoes later on in the after it starts to cook for a while. So after that is all done, you're going to take your cans and you're going to fill them up with water, 2 cans. So it's 2 cans of water. And you're going to dump the water in your crock pot. So let me do that. ahead and put one can in. I filled up the other. And now we are just going to go ahead and dump this into that crock pot. So I have 2 cans of water to 2 cans of the soup. And all I do is I take the soup mix that's on top and just kind of blend it in a little bit with the water, but that will all blend in as it cooks. Between the butter and the chicken, that'll all blend. Then what you're going to do is you're going to just add a little bit of the lemon pepper for seasoning. I add just a little bit of the garlic. A little bit of extra pepper. And just a tad bit of salt. And there you have it, guys. A simple, easy recipe for your chicken. You're going to cook it on high. And we are going to come back about 6 o'clock and see how this has turned out. And then we will go from the next step. Next step is going to be, we're going to have it over rice tonight. So it's a 5-minute rice. You boil it, let it set for 5 minutes, and serve. So you got 10 minutes of prep time all in for a delicious meal. You can go ahead and set your chicken in, and you can forget it for the afternoon. If you have errands to do, if you need to go to the store, or if you have kids at school that you got to go attend to, or a function later, or even if you work and you want to just set it on low and let it cook all day while you're at work, and come home to this delicious meal and take your rice out of the cupboard and cook your rice when you get home. You'll have dinner in under 5 minutes. So we will see you in a little bit. Okay, guys, like I said, we are going to check this at about 6 o'clock. Let's reach in here and take a good look at it. Ooh, see the hot steam. Yes, it smells delicious. I can't even talk at the moment. And as you can see, the chicken looks done. You can see this good seasoning on it. It does look a little buttery mixed in with a little bit of soup. The butter is what you see, like, that gives it that oily mix to it. You want that because you're going to use the juice as your gravy mix. In our next step, this dinner is going to be ready in a matter of moments. Hey guys, so our next prep, 5 minutes, is going to be rice. You take 1 cup per rice you want to make. So I put 4 cups of water already into my little pot. I'm going to add just a little salt. I like to add this. And then I'm going to get out a stick of butter. I like to give, actually we're going to use a half stick. I'm just going to throw it in here. Well, we're going to wait. We're going to use this at the end. It kind of gives the rice a little bit of a flavoring, and it doesn't make it so that it's so dense. It gives it just that buttery taste to it. So as soon as this gets to boiling, which it's almost there, we are going to go ahead and remove that from the heat. And we are going to add 4 cups of this 5-minute rice. And we'll see how this goes. Let's give it just a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay guys, the water is boiling in my pot. As most of you can see, you can see the steam coming off of it. So now we are going to go ahead, and I measured out my 4 cups of rice. We are going to go ahead and turn off the heat to the stove. We are going to add this in. And then what I like to do is just take a fork and kind of give it a little stir around so that way all the water gets into it. Like so. And then we're going to put the lid on it, set it off to the side, set your timer for 5 minutes, and we are going to come back. Okay guys, we have a minute left, and under that minute I add a half a stick of butter to my rice. And I just put it in there, put the lid back on top, and I let that melt. Okay guys, our minute is up. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the butter, because it's already starting to melt. And what I like to do is I take a fork and I mix up my rice. And I just kind of mix my rice around the butter. It just gives it, I don't know, something I've learned a little bit along the way. Now, I did sprinkle a little bit of salt in my rice into the water before I turned it on for it to boil. Just something my mama has always taught me how to do. Okay, and this is how we're going to eat it tonight with our dinner. I'll show you as we dish it up. Give me just 1 minute, folks. You're going to take your rice. And we're just going to spoon it out into our bowl. Now you can use your rice of preference if you like brown rice, yellow rice, white rice, whatever. And what I do is I put my rice all flat in my bowl, like so. Okay? Take the lid here. Oops, sorry about that. You grab your tongs. You're just going to reach in. Now your chicken's going to be very, very tender, guys. Very tender. You're just going to grab your chicken. And you're going to place it on top, like so. And then you can grab a ladle. And then take some of the juice that you have in here. And you're just going to drizzle it over the rice. To your liking. That's why I said you can use the mushroom gravy, or you can use, not mushroom gravy, you can use cream of mushroom soup, or you can use cream of chicken soup. It depends upon your taste buds and what you like. It's all up to you. And guys, there you have it. Chicken and rice made under 5 minutes from when you get home from work. Remember, if you like these vlogs that we are doing on these 5-minute quick, easy prep meals for the crock pot, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below. Ring that bell so you won't miss any more of these quick and easy crock pot meals. Guys, thanks for watching. From my family to yours, have a very happy week. Bye, guys.